22nd week of Beyond the Gates saw the show reach a very huge milestone, and it's just been amazing. What's been going what went down this past week. So here are the highlights from week 22 of Beyond the Gates. The episodes that aired between July 28th and August 1st. Well, Ted, it's about damn time you grew a pair when it came to Leslie. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ted does handle Leslie at times, but not well. I've seen him in compromising positions that he kind of gets himself in because, well, he's an idiot. But on the Monday episode, July 28th, he really stood his ground when Leslie came up to him with their hand out, desperate for money, for necessities. Yeah, he knew her. He wasn't buying it. I love how he just basically told her, get the step in so many words. And yes, I've been watching Martin lately. Yeah. I was really, really just like, good for you. Like, finally. I mean, finally, just laid the hammer down. It had to be laid down. You gotta, in some cases with Leslie, you need about 2 or 3. Another thing that I love that Ted does is pretty much remind Kat how entitled she is. And how she picks, and that she's wrong for picking on Eva. And by the way, this was the milestone. July 29th, 2025. That's where that screenshot's from. And that was Beyond the Gates 100th episode. Congratulations to him. And and 2 things Kat said really got my teeth on edge in this. Number 1, she called Eva a Nepo baby. Really. Because we all know that phrase. She calls Eva a Nepo baby, yet Kat has much more family connections. Kat has much more family connections than Eva, but Eva's the Nepo baby in her mind. Yeah, sure, Jan. And she said she forgives Ted for putting Eva and Kat together professionally. Like this is all his fault or something. Let's get one thing straight. Ted's guilty of a lot of things. I mean, a lot of things. But the drama in the Kat Eva business relationship, that's Kat's fault, not Ted's. Seriously, Kat and her entitlement, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is from the Wednesday episode. I just want to again just talk about how Vernon and Anita love each other. I mean, the more I watch Vernon, of course, Clifton Davis, my childhood is just beaming. But the more I watch Vernon, especially with Anita, the more I just smile because Vernon Dupree is showing what we black men really are. We are good men who respect women and who treasure our better halves. And that's good, and that's a good thing to show because even though we are 2/3 through 2025 through a very progressive period, we still live in a society, a very bigoted society that thinks men who look like me, that thinks black and Latinx men, because they're victims of this too. They think society thinks black and Latinx men use and mistreat women, but pretend that white men can do no wrong to women, even though there are loads of toxic white men out there disproving that racist theory. Vernon is showing what we really are: respectful, feminist, and we treat women like the queens they are. It's a fact. I've said this before in recaps. Sorry for stuttering, and I'll say it again. Andre is an idiot, and I chose this as the highlight for the Thursday episode, July 31st episode, because it serves as a reminder of what potential wrath he could be facing if he goes the route that we all suspect he will. He is drawing himself closer and closer to Ashley. That's mistake number 1 right there. And that mistake is big enough as it is alone, but it's bigger because he's messing around with Danny. Danny is capable of anything by her own admission. We saw it in the opening week. She's capable of much anything, and she will admit that. So you would think Andre, knowing that, would kind of step back from Ashley and not, do what he does. No, he just draws himself closer, knowing that he's also with Danny and knowing about Danny being well capable of anything. Oh boy. Andre, all I can say is, God, you're dumb. he really needs to just keep his thoughts in check, and I'm being clean when I say this. Of course, the week ended as the month of August began, the August 1st episode on Friday, with what we've been waiting for, the Articulates performing the reunion performance. And again, I couldn't help but be with this. I know, of course, the Articulates, that's a fictional group, but again, it's shades of the soul, the classic soul and R&B groups that I learned about as a kid. That my mom plays, always played on records, and she still plays them. And I think back to all the classic soul music that I've heard on AM radio, usually on AM radios, some FM, but usually AM radios, and those girl groups back then, the Supremes, Martha the Vandellas, those, and seeing that represented and seeing that classic soul R&B representation like this, it's just awestruck. It's just wonderful. It gets emotional, and let me wrap this up before my eyes get kind of damp. So yeah, that is my recap of week number 22 of Beyond the Gates. It was an amazing week, and there's going to be a lot more to come. But again, congratulations to Beyond the Gates for reaching and surpassing 100 episodes, and many, many, many more are coming for this soap that the genre needed so badly. So, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe and more. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, feel free to hit that follow button and the link above. That's my recap on Vocal. Check it out. And when it comes to Beyond the Gates, until next week.